Hi everyone. Ooh, it's in the way. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the Diamond Rose Show. Today I'm going to do something a little different for you. I recently bought a very cute tea set off Amazon, and I'm going to give it kind of a review just because I'm an avid tea drinker, and I know a lot of people that watch this are also tea drinkers. So I'm just going to give you an idea of what happened with it and my thoughts on it in general. So to begin, it is TeaBloom. They're a company that you've probably seen them on Instagram where they make teas and the flowers bloom in the hot water. Yes, I didn't know the name of the company, and it literally was just serendipitous that it popped up on my Amazon, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to get that because I don't remember what it is. So here are a few things that come in it. You get a container of teas. So, boop. It comes with 12 different flavors. I've used 2 of them. My only grievances with the tea are they're very, very light. So if you're a person who likes the novelty of having flowers in your drink, this will be the tea for you. Because as a tea drinker myself, who I drink tea to, wake up in the morning and whatnot, they weren't strong at all. What I would recommend, what I've actually done, why can't I open this top again? Boop. What I've done is actually thrown in some loose leaf. Boop. Boop. They really got this top on here tight. I think I got it. My stinking nails are done. Okay, bam. Shiitake. What I recommend is throwing in some loose leaf, black or green tea, depending on the pairing of the flavors. The flavors they have: banana, lychee, orange, vanilla, melon, pomegranate, peach, mango, tangerine, spice, strawberry, jasmine, and apple cinnamon. Yeah, so it's just on your preference on what do you want to pair it with. For deeper, spicier flavors, I'd recommend a black tea, especially with apple cinnamon. I'd recommend a black tea if you're going to try to make the depth stronger. But for lighter fares, like any of the fruity flavors, I'd recommend doing a green tea. So, besides that, each comes individually packaged, which is nice. So if, I don't have to worry about the flowers getting moldy and whatnot. And I'm actually going to do one of the teas. It also comes with this. It's a, strainer, pretty much, for loose tea. You would put it in here, and it fits beautifully. Just bam. Fantastic. I'm glad that I noticed the holes at the bottom because I thought it was a fancy teacup, and I was like, no, that's not what you would use that for. So bam. It also comes with this very adorable pot with the lid with the butterfly on top. The only thing I would warn people about this is very thin glass, incredibly thin glass, almost to a point where if it even falls on your carpet, you might result in a crack. Which I understand why that is because everything is thin glass. It's held up by this metal plate, and once you put in the water, it is constantly heated by a tiny tea candle. So, another one of my grievances I have with this product is the fact that you have to boil water first and then throw it into this. But it's also understandable because this is not a tea kettle, it's not a microwave, it's not anything that you would use to, heat up water. So right now I have some water boiling. I'm going to shift forward and try to get this steeping so y'all can see what it looks like. We'll get right to that. Okay, so I have my hot water in there. My little tea candle's going. Before I drop the flour in there, I want to give you an idea of the size and structure of it. So, they all come like this. This is the flour. This is the flour, and this is the tea. So, oh no. You're going to have to replace your tea candles. They're not going to last forever. Just something to keep in mind. So, I'm going to drop this in here. And I personally like to trap the steam in there. And just let it sit. So another thing to consider when you buy this is that it's not necessarily a Sorry, my chinchillas are acting crazy. It's not necessarily a day-to-day thing where if you are a daily tea drinker, I don't recommend going through the whole pomp and circumstance of boiling water just to put in here, just to watch this tea bloom, when it's so much easier to just, light up your tea kettle, microwave, whatever you do, however you achieve that. It's so much easier to do that. While this is very fun, this is very cute, I don't recommend it being a day-to-day thing. So I'm going to attempt to light my candle again, just because I like it. Oh, I see what happened. Some water dropped on it. But yeah, there's nothing exactly special about these tea candles. It's not like it's durable. Light, you dumb. Oh, light. It's not lighting. Oh, I have to buy a new tea candle then. But tea candles are for fairly affordable, honestly. They're not something where you're like, oh no, however will I get a tea candle? And they come in different colors. I'm not sure why this one is the color it is. It does, however, help keep in the heat to keep the water warm. And I'm kind of upset that my tea candle went out because I did do a pot of it like 2 days ago. And the tea candle helps, surprisingly. I think it's because the glass is so thin and it's just centralized right under the pot. But if you're expecting for it to boil the water, you are going to be waiting a very long time. So, another thing I'd like to point out for people that have seen their ads on Instagram, Facebook, whatnot, the flowers that you see in their advertisements and the flowers that you see on the back of the containers, this is not what you're going to see once that blooms. And it's all because, it's a dehydrated flower that's been soaked in water, heated multiple times, and basically it's not going to retain its color. It's not going to be bright and vibrant. As though you just cut a fresh flower and threw it into a pot. So that's something to consider, and that was something that really kind of upset me, because I was like, oh, it's going to be dope, it's going to be pretty. It's not. If I could compare it to something, it's kind of anticlimactic, especially once it's in full bloom. And that's why I also don't recommend doing this as a daily thing. I think it would be cute as like a date night thing or have visitors over and you want to show off your new pot, but it's not something where I would get hyped about on a daily basis, especially considering it's a very light tea and it doesn't do much for me. So on the container, it says that it can be steeped up to 3 times, which is a fancy way of saying that I could pour water over this 3 times and it would still retain some flavor. So that is true, but as I stated before, that the flavor is very thin, it's very weak, and that's already at the first steeping, so imagine how it is at the third, where it's just pretty much water flower. So it's all fine and dandy, but overall, I guess I would score this as kind of a 6 out of 10 novelty, cute stuff. I'm really big into tea, and I'm really big into teapots, so I wanted it. Roughly on Amazon, it cost me like $40. Which, after thinking about it and looking and experiencing it, I'm like, was it really worth $40? I don't know. But money spent already. So I just want to give y'all an idea about it. Just because I know it's fairly popular, we're coming into fall. Well, we're already in fall. We're in fall. So my tea drinkers, I just thought you'd want to see this. I think it's cute. I think it's a really cute, holiday gift. Especially for people that like to just collect things. So if they don't intend to use this, I think that's also fine. It's one of those, put it on a shelf and gloat to people that you have it. Anyway, I am looking at this flower, and let's see. I'm going to try to get you closer so you can see how it is. As you can see, the water is already changing colors, which means like the tea is already seeping. But I want you to get a very good idea about how that flower is blooming so you can understand what I mean. That is incredibly anticlimactic. So I'm going to push you a little further. So as you can see, we're really close up on it. That flower is as big as it's going to get. That is what you can expect. So you decide if that's something you would want to look at. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this very weird, not diamond thing. Um, yeah. My friends have been recommending that I do unboxings because I have a shopping habit and I tend to find things that people normally wouldn't spend their money on, like teapots. So I might do that more often. It'll be like a separate subsection. I don't think it'll encompass my page. But anyway, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Definitely share this video if you know any tea drinkers who are interested in buying this product. I am not sponsored by them because I don't think they want to sponsor who says that their tea is weak. I mean, if y'all want to sponsor me, I'm gonna be honest, just send me more teas and I'll do my stuff. But okay. Anyway, I am not sponsored. But I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.